Okay, welcome back. This is going to be part 2 for this truck. As I said in the last video, we were thinking of maybe tackling some rocker panel stuff here. So I'm going to just show you right now, show you what we got to work with, and we're going to get started. Okay, so I got my beautiful workspace all set up. It's a crisp, like 20-some degrees outside. Feels like 18, I think. Got my heater going, so it probably feels like 45 in here. Overall, pretty nice truck. So you would never guess it needs, rocker panel, especially when you look at it up here. But I'll show you what we're talking about. So, sorry about the light and the noise. So here you go. So this whole bottom flat piece here, I mean, it goes the length. It's either Swiss cheese or it's very thin, and I can poke with my finger. It's only about solid to probably right here. So, there's a couple ways you can go about doing this. Obviously, you could try and cut this all out and just do the flat piece itself, and butt weld everything in. Then you gotta, knock down your welds and do a little bit of body work on that. And then the other side of it is you got to think about longevity. What will last longer? Obviously, if you have a seam here, or depending on how you do it, if you have a seam here or you don't do the seam and you have the ability to bend that flange, anyways, you got a seam on the inside, you got to worry about at that point. So you got to keep up with some type of rust proofing on the inside. That way you never get moisture working in that way. And it's just something else you have to worry about. Some people might not care, whatever. But in this case, mostly because this is a regular cab truck and the cab corner's in excellent shape and this pillar here is in excellent shape, the inner rocker itself is in good shape, I'm gonna actually just replace this whole rocker panel right here, because that's all it is. Just from there, then it comes down to right here at this seam. And it's held in by, I don't know, I'm guessing probably like 30 spot welds, because you got 4 here, 4 on the face down there, you got maybe 15, 20 or so there, and then there's going to be a few on this top lip, which the weather stripping sits on. And then that panel pops off. So once we get that all off and put a new one on, you won't have any seams to worry about, having any kind of exposure, and I think it'll make for a better repair. But this is the way I'm going to do it. So I will be getting ready here shortly to, pop off this floor sill plate and roll back our weather stripping here, and then that'll give us that flange access to it. The carpet usually meets it a little bit, so you might have to tuck it back some. And then obviously when you're drilling all these out, you just got to be careful of the carpet itself and the padding and stuff, because that stuff, it gets hot, it can burn kind of fast. Just got to be careful. Make sure you take precautions with that. But before I do that, I'm actually going to be working on the inside. Now, let me roll under here real quick. So, inner rocker, as I said, good shape, solid. A little bit of metal here starting to kind of, I don't know what to call it, thin out, but it's still solid, it's still there. So, not going to do anything with that. I would just keep putting fluid film on it or your rust proofing of choice, and it'll be fine. This, however, does need a little help. Even though it's flaky here, this was probably from the step. This is actually, all this is still pretty solid. Even that piece up there is solid. It's just probably right up to about where, about right there. So we're going to be replacing a good chunk of that. I got to start cutting, and then I'll find out for sure if it's going to be something like this, or if I'm going to end up removing this piece here and just remaking it. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to get started with next.
Okay, so I'm a little muffled because I got my respirator on. Hold on. Anyways, so I just started doing this. Put away this here. The spot welds were rotted, so I didn't have to do those. And then sometimes I like to take a hammer, a chisel, and just kind of work the metal up. And it'll tell you you got a spot weld there, and I probably got one right here. Stuff like that. So I'm kind of just getting this stuff here out of the way. Up here is actually good. And then this is a little crusty looking, but it should clean up. So we'll have to just make a piece like that. And we'll get everything butt welded up here. And then our factory spot welds in here. And that should take care of it. So let me finish getting the rest of that out, and then I'll get some cardboard and start making my template. Okay, so spent a little bit of time. I got my cardboard template patch made. It's gonna go on something like that. Yep, something like that. So we're gonna get this transferred to a piece of sheet metal, and then we'll start doing our final fit.
Okay, so I got my piece mocked up. Try not to get in the way here. So I got everything mocked up. Got my plug welds, spot welds, whatever you want to call them. Plug welds, they're going to be right there. And then everything up here is going to get that top edge, and then down this angle, it's going to get all butt welded just like it was before, because that was all one piece. And it originally plug welded right here. So let's get set up and get going.
That should be good. I'm just going to finish knocking down this couple, and then we'll start throwing paint on it.
All right, kind of jumping ahead here. Didn't do the actual process of drilling this stuff out, but yeah, let's just show you the aftermath right now. So we went ahead and got to just pop off this sill plate here, and then just roll the weather stripping back. And then from there, just started drilling out these here, but this is what we got to work with. So everything here is actually in good shape. I know this stuff down here is kind of like blackened, but it's still very solid. I'd still say it's very much original thickness. This, on a regular cab truck, this is probably one of the easiest panels to replace, because you're not going to have any body work. You just got to clamp it all on here and put your plug welds back in, and then throw some paint on it, and that's pretty much it. But other than that, it looks pretty good. Yeah, even under here, still good. That's not a hole. That's just dirt flaking off. But this is still in excellent shape, and I already patched the inside, so this thing's going to be good to go for a long time. Because the owner, that's what they do. They fluid film this, which I'd recommend to anybody in the Northeast or in the rust belt. You got to get some rust proofing or something on the inside of these panels to preserve them. And the cab corner's still in great shape too. They were hitting it and wire wheeling it. Good shape. And I could see it too on the backside looking in. It's in good shape. Everything's good. So let's show you why we went with this. Instead of what I showed you originally, it had a couple, it was Swiss cheese on the bottom. But this whole face out here looked great. Let me show you what we looked. Yeah. See, on the outside looks like it's in excellent shape. Obviously problems there. Inside tells a much different story. So we went with this for mostly longevity purposes. So obviously that's garbage, and you can see it started to work its way up. So I mean, fluid film would have helped preserved it a little bit longer, but not sure how much longer it would have, you know, stayed like that. So now we're gonna take this, hopefully one-handed, and demonstrate what it'll kind of look like. Okay, I do my other hand real quick. This is first time test fitting, and I'd say that is excellent for test fitting right now. Just pushing it on there. I mean, that's how it installs too. It just goes on just like that. See these holes? Those are pretty much right on. I don't know why they ever put this. I end up usually using this one just for, I actually use it as kind of like a plug weld. It's like a half moon plug weld. But yeah, this is a great fit. And then now all you gotta do is go in here, pull this back off. I'm gonna wire wheel everything, clean it all up. We'll use some rust reformer on the inside, and then we'll get ready to weld this thing on. All right, so I got everything cleaned up. Got my rust reformer on here. This part here that looks kind of funny, that's actually where all the fluid film is. I only did down here because that's where the rust was, and that's it. And another thing is, this is a good time to get in here to get everything out you can, which there wasn't too much in there because I already pulled it out from the inside from doing that patch. And same with this, there wasn't much in there, so I got as much out as I could. And then I sprayed all that rust reformer stuff inside here just to try and help a little bit. But like I said, this person, they'll actually end up go back through and get the fluid film all in the inside, so that'll be good. So we're about ready. I just got to wait for this to dry a little bit more, and then I can get this test fitted again, mark for my spot, my plug welds that I'm going to put in, and then get going on it. So I'll bring it back once I'm there. Okay, here we go. Now I got everything clamped, prepped, so I'm gonna weld it in. All right, there it is, all done. And that's what I meant by welding it from the back. Kind of hides it, you know. Throw some paint on there, you won't even know those are there. Not that it matters that much, it's a rocker panel. Weather stripping, just got to go over top of that stuff, and that's fine. And then on the inside, try and show you the best I can here. Hold on. Let's just do this. Okay. So that's all good. It might look funky because there's wet paint on it, so, and I didn't get all of it. You could see I missed there. So I got to go back over it with that. But everything's all done. It's all welded down there on the back side. I mean, I just used the factory locations for the plug welds, so it, you know, looks legit. So we're good there. I showed you earlier, patch down there. So this rocker panel is good to go for years to come and more fluid film. All right, so I'm gonna crawl back out, and that'll be it for now until I get some paint for it. All right, I finally got this thing completely wrapped up now. I just gotta clean up my mess and get it all out of here. And here is the rocker panel, all finished up. Got my step on. So, looks factory, which is what we like. And then I have already gone through, because like I said, this owner has everything fluid filmed. I fluid filmed this whole bottom flange, which I would do with my own truck because you're gonna get the most, you know, debris kicking up. And then let me show you the back. And here is the back. So it's all gooped up already. Ready to roll. So that's it. Like I said, I can get this thing out of here. It's going to be picked up tomorrow. And other than that, we're ready to roll here. All right, it's the next day. Truck has been picked up. And now time for me to pretty much start getting everything wrapped up here. That all cleaned up. That whole entire cart put away. And yeah, so that'll be great. But for the next one, I'll probably be trying to get back to the F-150 finally. But yeah, so hopefully you got something out of this video. You know, if you enjoyed it and you're at least made it this far along, you know, I'd appreciate hitting the like button. And of course, you can subscribe for more. There will be plenty more like this. It's free. And that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.